Hey guys, welcome back to another AI learning session. So, today's topic is the importance of financial education and what AI can teach us about improving our financial knowledge. So, I think financial education, I've heard this said before by so many people that are at the top that financial literacy is the language of the elite. So, there's a specific reason that financial education is not something that we get taught in schools or in universities. The only people that know this are the elites, and we only get taught what the system kind of wants us to know. So, this has been a topic that I've been pursuing myself with self education. So, it would be interesting to see what Grok and ChatGPT can provide us with. So, let's go to Grok first and then we move on to ChatGPT after that. All right, so moving on to Grok first. Financial education is crucial because it empowers you to make informed decisions about your money, helping you achieve stability, build wealth, and avoid common pitfalls like debt traps or poor investments. It's not just about earning more, it's about managing what you have efficiently. Studies show that people with higher financial literacy tend to save more, invest wisely, and retire comfortably. On the flip side, a lack of it can lead to stress, missed opportunities, or even poverty in extreme cases. It's a skill that compounds over time like interest. I can teach you a few key areas to improve your financial knowledge tailored to where you're at. Here's a rundown of what we could dive into. Budgeting basics: how to track income and expenses, prioritize needs over warrants, and build a simple system like the 50/30/20 rule: 50% needs, 30% wants, and 20% savings and investments. Debt management: understanding good debt, like mortgage, versus bad debt, like high interest credit cards, and strategies to pay it off faster, like the snowball or avalanche method. Investing 101: the difference between stocks, bonds, ETFs, and mutual funds, how compound interest works, and why starting early beats trying to time the market. Emergency funds: why you need 3 to 6 months of living expenses saved, where to stash it, high yield saving accounts, for example, and how to build it without feeling broke. Retirement planning: what options like the 401k or IRA are, and how much you might need to retire, and how to ballpark your number based on your lifestyle goals. Avoiding scams: red flags for pyramid schemes, shady get rich quick pitches, or too good to be true investments, especially relevant with all the noise online these days. So that's what Grok has to say. Now we quickly move on to ChatGPT, and I think we would in this video also dive into the budgeting basics because I think it's pretty much what's mentioned in ChatGPT as well, right on top there, as I can see. So, moving on to ChatGPT. Financial education is crucial because it empowers you to make informed decisions about your money, build wealth, and secure financial stability. Without proper financial literacy, people can fall into debt, struggle with budgeting, or miss out on investment opportunities that can improve their future. Why financial education matters: better money management helps you budget, save, and spend wisely. Debt control teaches you how to manage and avoid unnecessary debt. Investment knowledge enables you to grow wealth through assets like stocks, real estate, and businesses. Retirement planning ensures you have enough savings for a comfortable future. Understanding taxes helps optimize your income and savings. Financial independence reduces reliance on paycheck to paycheck living. How you can improve your financial knowledge: read books and blogs. Some classics include Rich Dad Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki and The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas Stanley. Take online courses. Platforms like Coursera, Udemy, and Khan Academy offer free and paid courses on financial literacy. How financial experts follow financial experts. Learn from people like Warren Buffett, Dave Ramsey, and Graham Stephan. Practice budgeting. Use the 50-30-20 rule. 50% needs, 30% wants, and 20% savings and investments. Learn about investments. Understand stocks, bonds, real estate, and index funds. Understand interest and loans. Learn how credit cards, mortgages, and student loans work to avoid financial traps. Track your spending. Use apps like Mint or YNAB to monitor expenses. So, I think we're gonna dive into the budgeting basics for today. And going forward, I'll probably add, maybe aim to cover like 2 topics from this list here per video. So we can kind of dive deep into each topic and not just touch the surface of what it is. And I think, along with getting our book summaries done and the learnings from the books as well, this is gonna greatly improve our financial knowledge. So let's get on to Grok first. Let's dive into budgeting basics. This is the foundation of financial control. Without it, you're flying blind, no matter how much you earn. I'll break it down into tracking income and expenses, prioritizing needs over wants, and setting up a simple system like the 50-30-20 rule. We'll go step by step with practical tips and examples to make it stick. Tracking income and expenses. You can't manage what you don't measure. Tracking is about knowing exactly what's coming in and going out, and here's how to do it. Step 1. Calculate your income. What to include? Start with your net income. What hits your bank account after taxes, insurance, or other deductions? If you're salarized, this is easy. Example, $4,000 a month. And if you're freelance or have variable income, average lasts 3 to 6 months to get a baseline. Frequency. Convert everything to a monthly figure for consistency. A $500 weekly gig. That's $2,166 a month. And tips. Don't guess. Check paystub, bank statements, or payment apps like Venmo and PayPal. Step 2. Log your expenses. Fixed costs. These are predictable. Example, rent, $1,200, for example, utilities, $150, car payments, $300. List them first. Variable costs. These fluctuate. So, for example, groceries, gas, eating out, and pull data from the last 1 to 2 months via a bank statement or app. One-offs. Gifts, repairs, or random Amazon splurges. These sneak up, so average them out. Example, $300 a month spent on a phone last year equals $25 a month. Tools. Use a spreadsheet. Google Sheets is free, or an app, Mint or YNAB, or even a notebook. The key is consistency. Update it weekly or monthly. Step 3. Spot the gaps. Add up income and expenses. If you're spending more than you earn, example, $4,000 in and $4,200 out, you've got a red flag. If there's a surplus, $4,000 in, $3,500 out, that's your starting point for saving or debt payoff. Example, Jane earns $3,000 a month. Her rent, $1,000, bills, $200, groceries, $300, subscriptions, $50, and the fun stuff, $450. Total, $2,000. She's got $1,000 left, room to work with. Pro move. Review monthly. Habits shift. Coffee runs add up. Example, $5 a day equals $150 a month. Adjust as you go. Prioritizing needs over wants. This is where discipline kicks in. Needs keep you alive and functional. Wants make life fun but can derail you if unchecked. Define needs. Essentials: housing, Utilities, food, groceries, not dining out. Transportation, car payments, gas or public transit. Insurance, and minimum debt payments. Example: rent is $1,200, electric $100, groceries $300, bus pass $50. That adds up to $1,650. These aren't negotiable short term. Define wants. Non essential, such as eating out, streaming services, new clothes, vacations, hobbies. Example: Netflix $15, takeout $100, gaming $50 equals $165, and these are optional. How to prioritize? The task: ask, will I survive without this next month? If yes, it's a want. Rent is a need. Starbucks is a want. Cut smart. Don't slash all joy. Trim excess. Swap $200 a month. Dining for $50. Home cooking with friends. Savings $150. Mindset shift. Wants aren't evil, they're rewards. Earn them by securing needs first. Real world checks. If Jane's $3,000 income covers $1,650 in needs, she's got $1,350 left. Spending $450 on wants, like cocktails and concerts, is fine, until she realizes she's saving nothing. Prioritizing means dialing wants back to free up cash. Building a simple system, the 50-30-20 rule. This is a framework to allocate your income: 50% needs, 30% wants, and 20% savings/investments. It's flexible, but keeps you balanced. How it works: 50% needs, half your income for essentials. For $4,000 a month, that's $2,000. 30% wants, fun stuff, it gets 30%, that's $1,200. 20% savings and investments. Build wealth or pay extra on debt, that's $800. Why it's good? Forces discipline but leaves room for life. No guilt over a $20 movie if it fits. Example breakdown. Income $3,000 a month. Needs 50%, $1,500 rent. $1,500 rent, $1,000 utilities, $150 groceries, $300 gas, $50. Oops, 1,500 covers it exactly. Wants $900. Dining $200, subscriptions $50, clothes $150, rest for random fun. Savings $600 to $300 to emergency savings and $300 to a Roth IRA. Adjusting for reality. Needs over 50%, common in high cost areas. If rent's $2,000 on $3,000 income, shrink wants 20%, $600, and savings 13% for $400. It's not ideal, but it works. Low wants. If you're frugal, bump up savings. Needs $1,500, wants $300, and savings $1,200. Faster wealth building. Debt. Count minimum payments as needs, extra payments as savings. $200 minimum plus $300 extra equals $200 needs and $300 savings. Set it up. Separate accounts: one for needs, such as bills, one for wants, such as spending, and one for savings. Don't touch. Auto transfer after payday. Track it. Monthly check-in. Did needs creep to 60%? Adjust next month. Example: John, $5,000 a month. Needs $2,400 for mortgage and food. Wants $1,500 for travel and golf. Savings $1,000 to the 401k. He overspent on wants by $1,200 last month. Now he's tweaking to stay on track. Putting it together. Let's say you earn $3,500 a month. Here's a plan. Track. Income's $3,500. Expenses last month. Rent 1,200. Bills 200. Groceries 350. Car 250. A fund $700. Miscellaneous $100 equals $2,800. The surplus $700. Prioritize. Needs equals $2,000 in rent, bills, groceries, and cars. Wants equals $700. Fund miscellaneous. Savings equals $0. The 50-30-20 needs to be $1,750, wants $1,050, and savings $700. Cut wants from $700 to $1,050 to hit $700 savings. So, the next step that Grok provides are starting small, track for 1 month, use photos or apps like Pocket Guard, test the 50-30-20, apply it to April's income and tweak if needed, and come back to AI if there are any specific income expense questions. So, I think Grok provides a very good breakdown here of how to implement this 50-30-20 rule, which is also another technique that's been taught in the book The Richest Man in Babylon. So yeah, that's definitely a good starting point from Grok here. Now we move on to ChatGPT to see what they recommend. Budgeting basics, mastering your money. A budget is a financial plan that helps you control your income, manage expenses, and work towards a financial goal. Mastering budgeting ensures you live within your means, save for the future, and avoid financial stress. Tracking income and expenses. Before setting up a budget, you need to track your income and expenses to understand where your money goes. Steps to track income and expenses. List all sources of income: salary, side hustles, rental income, dividends, etc. Record all expenses. Split into fixed expenses, rent, bills, and loans, and variable expenses such as groceries, dining out, and entertainment. Use a budgeting tool or app. Apps like Mint, YNAB, or Excel. Review banks and credit card statements. This helps you identify spending habits and areas to cut back. Separate needs from wants. More on this below. Prioritizing needs over wants. A strong budget ensures that essential expenses, the needs, are covered before discretionary spending, the wants. Understanding needs versus wants. Needs, the essentials, such as the rent or your mortgage, utilities, food, transportation, insurance, and minimum debt payments. The wants are your discretionary spending, such as dining out, streaming services, gym memberships, or luxury items and vacations. How to prioritize needs. Pay fixed bills first, such as housing, utilities, and debt payments. Buy groceries before eating out. Cut back on non-essential subscriptions if struggling. And use the wait 24-hour rule before impulse purchases. Tip. Ask yourself, if I lost my job tomorrow, what expenses would I still have to pay? Those are your needs. Building a simple budgeting system. The 50-30-20 rule. A straightforward budgeting method is the 50-30-20 rule, which divides income into 3 categories. 50% needs, which is the housing, utilities, groceries, insurance, transportation, and debt payments. 30% wants, such as your dining out, shopping, entertainment, subscriptions, and your vacations. 20% savings and investments, which is your emergency funds, retirement savings, stock investments, and extra debt payments. So this is an example of a $5,000 a month income. So your needs would be $2,500, wants would be $1,500, and your savings is 20%, which is $1,000. How to implement the 50-30-20 rule. Step 1. Calculate your after tax income, which is your take home pay. And step 2. Categorize expenses under needs, wants, and savings. Step 3. Adjust spending to fit the percentages. Step 4. Automate savings. Set up an auto transfer to a savings account. Step 5. Review monthly and tweak as needed. Extra budgeting tips for success. Set financial goals. Short term, pay off credit card. Medium term, buy a car. Long term, retire early. Use cash for wants. Helps limit overspending. Review and adjust monthly. Track progress and make changes. Increase savings over time. As income grows, aim for more than 20% savings. Building an emergency fund. Save 3 to 6 months of expenses for unexpected situations. Final thoughts. Mastering budgeting gives you control over your money rather than letting money control you. The 50-30-20 rule is a great starting point, but you can customize it to your needs. Small, consistent habits lead to long term financial success. So, as you can see, between the two AIs, I think ChatGPT provides a more user friendly and a good introduction to how to set up the 50-30-20 rule and how budgeting works, while Grok kind of breaks it down into a more complex system with numbers and calculations. But both do provide a good amount of knowledge to get started. So, let me know if you guys learned anything from this and if you guys would love to implement this, and then we'll visit it in a month's time to see how we are tracking along, and I will probably do it with you as well. If you want more of this kind of AI learning content, we are going to produce probably at least one video a day is my aim. So I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be sure to like and subscribe, and thank you for watching.